how to cook morenda. That is what usually rings in your mind when you come across morenda in the market, because you don't know the do's and don'ts of morenda. So in this recipe, I'm going to be showing you a very easy, simple morenda recipe, which is going to turn out just like mine. As you can see, the color is perfect, it's creamy, it's delicious, and it's going to take only a few minutes of your time to cook. Morenda, also known as jute mallow, is slimy in texture. It's rich in vitamin A, C, and E, and also it's rich in antioxidants, has a lot of fiber, and there are different ways that you can cook morenda. So you're going to prep up your morenda after buying, wash several times, then you're going to pluck the leaves just like this, ready to cook. Then you're going to prep up some onions, tomatoes. I have a seasoning cube, salt, milk, and bicarbonate of soda, which is a substitute for munyo or mushereka. So I'm going to start off by boiling my morenda for around 5 minutes. Add in around a cup of water. Then I'm going to transfer in my leaves. Add in a 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Use a spatula and press down on the leaves. Then you're going to reduce the flames to medium once the water comes to a boil. And as you have noticed, I've added in around 3/4 cup of water, because it's going to be very hard to drain the water once the morenda is ready. So you're going to let the morenda boil for around 5 minutes over medium flame. So keep on stirring as it's cooking or as it's boiling, so that it doesn't burn. This is a recipe for one, so you can double or even triple the recipe. Once the leaves are fully wilted down, I'm going to wait for everything to cook. The bicarbonate of soda is going to act as a tenderizer, so adding in a 1/4 teaspoon is going to help you cook the morenda faster. If you have some monyo, which is also perfect and it's a natural tenderizer, you can add that as well. That is around a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons, depending on how much morenda you're going to be cooking. As the morenda is cooking, you notice that the little water that you added in the pot gets a little bit slimy from the morenda, so don't add in too much water. 5 minutes in, you're going to check on your morenda, and this is how it's going to be looking. As you can see, the leaves are tender and also the water is reduced. So now I'm going to put out the flames, transfer my pot to another burner. Then I'm going to pick a small pan, place over medium flame, add in a tablespoon of cooking oil. Next, you're going to add in 1 medium finely diced onion. Stir in the onion, and as the onion is cooking, I'm going to add in a seasoning cube. Cook together with the onions. Make sure the flames are at medium so that your onions don't burn. Then you're going to cook the onions for around a minute until the onions have a nice golden brown color. Adding in the seasoning, and the seasoning cube at this point is going to add in so much flavor into the morenda, because the cube is going to cook together with the onions and it's going to get very flavorful. The seasoning cube is quite optional. You can simply add in some salt, but I find that adding in a seasoning cube, whether it's beef, chicken, or even vegetable seasoning cube, adds in lots of flavor to the morenda. Also, you need lots of onions, which are going to add in a nice onion flavor into the dish, because the onions are going to release all their natural sugars into the cooking oil. Hence, you're going to get a very nice onion flavor in the morenda. So keep on stirring as your onions are cooking so that they don't burn. When the onions are ready, you're going to add in 1 large tomato. Stir in. Cook your tomatoes until fully cooked down, which is going to take around a minute. Or you can use your spatula, press down or mash down the tomatoes so that they can cook faster. As you can see, I have some fond on the bottom of the pan, which is going to add in more flavor to the morenda. So now, because the tomatoes are ready, I'm going to add back my morenda into the pan. Then I'm going to stir. Reduce the flames to low. When you add in the morenda in the pan, it's going to deglaze your pan or your pot. And after a minute, this is how your morenda is going to be looking. As you can see, it's coated with the tomato sauce, the seasoning cube. So now I'm going to check the seasoning. And because it's not perfect, I'm going to add in a little bit of more salt to fully season the morenda. At this point, you can enjoy the morenda as is, but we are going to add in some milk, which is going to add in lots of creaminess to the morenda. So I'm going to add in a third cup of milk, and immediately you add in the milk, everything is going to look very creamy. Just look at that. Make sure the flames are not too high. Oh, yum. Then I'm going to let this cook for around 1 to 2 more minutes. And when ready, this is how your morenda is going to be looking. I absolutely love the color and how everything is perfectly cooked and seasoned. This is a bowl of perfectly cooked morenda, which is very creamy, well seasoned, and delicious. You can serve over some ugali, and it's going to be absolutely worth it.